Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. Do you have fat fingers? Maybe from eating too many SpaghettiOs, or it could be genetic. And do you have a smartphone or iPad or iTouch or similar device with a capacitive screen? It could be kind of hard to type on it or use that screen. And I may have found a solution for you. Stay tuned. This is the Targus Stylus. It's one of many stylus that can work on capacitive screens out there. I was in Staples and walking around looking for something cool but inexpensive to review, and I saw this and I'm like, you know, I could really use this. There's some things I do on my Android phone, like if you play certain games like Bejeweled, where you gotta move these little jewels around on the screen, I regularly hit the wrong one, and it's because maybe I got a big thumb and I'm trying to use my thumb. So I thought this could be a good solution for that, just to play that stupid little game. Plus, you know, other things too that require a little more fine movement. You know, when the iPhone first came out, I remember reading an article about somebody, I think it was over in Europe somewhere, that actually had their finger surgically made skinnier just so they could use their smartphone device. That's crazy. But this is a possible solution, so let's take a closer look at it. Now, just in case you didn't know, you can't just use a regular stylus on these screens. This is a capacitive touchscreen, so it'll work with your finger, but it won't work with a pen or an old style stylus like from a Palm Pilot or similar device. You need a device that is specifically for capacitive touchscreens, and this is one such device. So let's go ahead and move this aside and unbox it. And you can see it's pretty compact, kind of small. That could be an issue. We'll find out here in a minute. Let's take a close look at it. It almost feels like just a very soft rubber, like it's empty inside there. Very soft, so you don't have to worry about it scratching your screen, unless of course a piece of dirt gets implanted in there and you rub it across your screen. But it's very smooth, doesn't seem likely, and it feels like very good build quality was employed on this device. The clip is pretty tight, and this is purely ornamental, doesn't do anything. Just to make it look like a pen, I guess, if you put it in your pocket. It's a pretty simple device, pretty compact device, and hopefully it's practical. So let's go ahead and enter stage right, my Android cell phone again. And let's take a look and see if it works. Now I gotta work around the camera here, so it could be a little difficult. I'm just gonna, okay, so it moves the screen back and forth, fine. Oh, there's Ty. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit my applications and grab a drawer program of some sort. I think I downloaded a... Now see that? It inadvertently... It could take a little getting used to. I see what you gotta do. Got it. Okay. So I know I downloaded a paint program. I thought I had it. So this could be a little touchy you know, with these programs. Oh, I was practicing with my finger to see how it came out. Let me not save this canvas and do a new canvas. Or same canvas. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how well it does. It's skipping a little bit. I gotta press a little harder. There we go. Not bad. Let's go ahead and try a game. I have several games here, and the game that I was having a problem with was this Jewel game. And I'll do a new game. So I would regularly hit the wrong jewels here, and it would screw it up. So let's see if I could be a little more precise here with this one. and I'm usually not good at this. This is like usually if I'm sitting in a doctor's office or someplace where I don't have good internet and I'm bored to tears, I'll play these kind of games. But, there were some reviews on the internet that I looked at before I posted this video or made this video just to check it out, and they were relatively good. The only complaint that I saw was that when using an iPad, and let's say this paper here is an iPad, because this is so short, okay, you're going to put your hand down on that pad, and when you're writing, and you might get some inadvertent inking or whatever. So a lot of people wanted this just a little bit longer, but this is good for cell phones, I think, because when you're using it, you could sort of rest your hand on your fingers here like this, and you don't have to worry about your hand, and the size is fine as far as that's concerned. Alright, so let me get the camera reversed here so I can see what I'm doing. I want to make sure I stay in screen here. So you can see it's not doing that bad. For those of you, like, I know there are a lot of people who used to use palms that when they finally had to go to this kind of device, it drove them crazy that they couldn't use a stylus. So this is a possibility. You know, I mean, for someone who likes to use a stylus, this is an outstanding option. So you can move away from that old Palm Pilot device, Palm phone, and go to this and then use one of these. And it functions well. I'm not going to say it's outstanding, but to me, it's good. It's good for certain applications. Where is it? Okay, this is a test. So if your fingers are way too fat to for these little screens, this works pretty good to hit the keys. But a short review on the Targus Stylus. You can find it at least at Staples for $15. I think Best Buy also carries it. If you're looking for something like this, or if this is a solution for your problem, I hope it works out. So this really does require a little bit of practice to get used to. So that's why I sort of cut, and then I'm cutting back, because I've been playing with it for about 10-15 minutes. And it really requires a certain feel to get more accurate with this. So let's go ahead and go to the apps, and you can see once you know how to move up and down with this, you won't inadvertently hit a program like I was doing when I first took this out of the package. I was like considering bringing this back, but now that I got a feel for it, I'm not screwing up with it as much as I was. So let's go ahead and open up the paint program that I had found. Let me write something here, and I'm sort of resting my hand on the edge here so I don't inadvertently touch the screen. And I'm going to write something here. And of course, there we go. Please. There we go. So thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession Table. I appreciate you all. And just a little primer here. You don't want to miss my next episode. I got something really, really cool, gun related, to show you. Have a great evening.